We're live. Okay, let's just let people trickle in, and then we'll start the intro video. Maybe Orlando. I think Orlando might show up. Hello. Okay. I thought it was.
No, it's fine. All
Just,
right, we are live. Let's go. Maybe we should show the first page of the presentation with the QR code.
yeah. We can do that.
So if people are joining us and don't know, scan the QR, baby.
Well, I'm gonna just. There we go. Awesome.
How about that? You see that zip zap automation with Toolhouse. Yeah.
Awesome. So we should. Hopefully people join. If not, we'll just start at like 10:05. Start in like 5 minutes. Okay, so what time is it in Italy right now, Haman?
It's just past 7.
Just
7
past
p.m.
p.m.
Yes, we are in the Sera right now. That's Italian for evening. What's evening in Thai? I'm curious.
Yen. It also
Wow,
means cold.
that's very efficient.
Yeah.
You know.
But let's kick it off. So this is our Toolhouse and Zapier integration. So the plan. Oh, sorry. The plan for today, we're gonna introduce ourselves, and then I'm gonna show you how to set up Toolhouse and Zapier, and then Homan will show you guys some real world use cases with some demos. So I'm Pete. Um, I live in SF, the SF area. I'm a third year CS student, and I'm a developer advocate for Toolhouse. Um, I like Muay Thai and some outdoor sports. Here's my LinkedIn if any of you want to, connect with me.
And yeah, this is my turn, I guess. So yeah, I'm Human, and you probably see me on Discord already. So make sure you join our Discord. But yeah, I'm Human. I live in Padova. I am based in Italy. I work at Toolhouse, and things I like the most are dogs, video games, and making food. And always learning new things about cultures. And yeah, today we're gonna show you the integration of Toolhouse and Zapier, how you can use your agents inside Zapier. And I'm gonna show you a real world example of how that looks like. So yeah, and that's my LinkedIn. Just scan it. I'm really a nice guy. You can just come approach me, talk to me, and we can help you out at Toolhouse to complete your projects or build a project. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a little quick start right now, so I can show you guys how everything works. So I'm gonna open up my screen.
Okay, so now we're going to show you how you can use Toolhouse and Zapier, and you can how to set it up, get your first agent run going, and yeah, go ahead, Pete.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to navigate to Toolhouse.ai/Zapier. Can you throw that into the chat? So here's gonna be where we navigate to the Zapier page. So you can click here to get started. It'll navigate you to Zapier, so you could start working on your Zap. So right here, you're gonna see that you can connect to Toolhouse to use the Toolhouse app. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna create a little sample template for you where you can schedule your events and run them. So here is the trigger event, which is I'm gonna trigger it like say every day. So say I want to see stuff like this every day, and then continue, and then maybe like say uh 2 p.m. and I don't want it on weekends. So here and then uh the trigger works, everything's tested. And then so after that, we're gonna go set up configure our Toolhouse Zap, which is gonna be Toolhouse node, which is gonna be right here. So what we need to do is we're gonna have to connect our Toolhouse account. So it's gonna be what we're gonna need is our Toolhouse API key. So how we're gonna get that is we're gonna go to toolhouse.ai. Then we're gonna navigate to um, this bottom part right here in the home page, and it's gonna be API keys right here. So for this demo, I'm gonna generate a new one. But if you already have one, you can use any API key. So I'm gonna generate one, and you see it's right there. Then to authenticate, we just go back to this pop-up and then just fill in our API key. I'm gonna disable that later, so no one steal it, please.
Copy it, you know.
Yeah. But now you can see that my account is connected. So that's gonna be Toolhouse 2, and then so I can check that by looking at the action events, which is gonna be like creating send a message to my agent. I want to talk to my agent, and then see like which agents I have in my agent studio. So um, I have a Twitter post finder. So it searches Twitter for posts mentioning a certain company or any companies, and that's what that agent does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to configure this node to use to talk to that agent and integrate that with my workflow. So I can be like, find me, categorize tweets about Apple, and then after that I can continue and test. And so right now what it's doing is it's making sure that my agent is doing what I want it to, and giving me the correct output so I can make sure that my Zap will run correctly. Is there any question? Does anyone have any questions right now? I can, or
Uh,
Homan can.
I see our good friends at Lovable. We see Brenton. He's joining us from Australia. I guess it's 2 a.m. there.
Oh wow,
I
that's so early.
I hope you're watching us with Roxy and enjoying it. So I don't see another. Oh, I see mosaics here and the captain. So people are joining from our Discord. That's great. Okay, the agent finished, right?
Yeah. So here's my agent my agent finished, so I could see what runs, what my output is, and if I don't like this output, I can retest it with a different message, and then be like, categorize tweets about Apple product launches or something.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Toolhouse. You have the pre-built-in MCP servers. So Peter is just using a SearchX MCP server as an example, and then he's just passing this query with the prompt, and agents just take care of that for you. That's less nodes. You just have one thing connecting to a trigger, and then does the magic for you. And yeah, that's pretty amazing if you ask me. And that's crazy because you make that example, they categorize it, and I have this example of it too. So yeah, you're gonna see more stuff with that base idea Pete is trying to show.
Yeah, so we're retesting our Toolhouse agent to make sure that I'm getting whatever I want my output to be and make sure it's correct. And then after that, after we configure our Toolhouse node, we can do things like send emails, make Slack messages. We can do that through Zapier with extra steps, kind of like Gmail. I see Gmail, Notion, Sheets. Like you can use your agents to say categorize data and put it into Google Sheet or like um, search send relevant emails to the forward relevant emails to Slack or something like that. So it's really a good way to integrate AI into your workflows. So right now, what Homan is going to do is going to show us some real world use cases of a finished product he already is built.
All
So
right, so I'm gonna pull up my screen. Can people see my screen, Pete?
yep, there you go.
Okay, that's great. That's me. All right, let's do the slideshow. So we just saw how you can connect Toolhouse and Zapier together. Now I want to show you something that takes it a bit further. So in this example that I'm going to show you in a bit, I'm using Toolhouse and trying to figure out this problem, right? So imagine you're getting a lot of messages, you're getting a lot of emails. So you have this Toolhouse agent that labels these emails for you, saves them in the right place in your email, so it keeps your emails organized. Then it does some social media background check. We saw just one now using SearchX, but I'm using our pre-built-in MCP servers like LinkedIn, SearchX, and Web Search to do some backgrounds on the email we just got and draft a response according to that. So
You're
yeah,
stuck
that's
on the you're stuck on the slide page.
yeah. Yeah. So now it's the demo time, right? Let's check it out. So before we start the live stream, I hope you can see my email. And yeah, so I just sent an email from my personal account to my Toolhouse account, and I haven't opened the email. So it's already been labeled for me. I'm just sending a dummy message to myself. I'm going to show you what the email is. But the point is, you receive an email, it labels it for you, stores them in a proper label. You see, I already did some tests, but you still get the point. So you get the email, you have the emails in a label stored for you, and then you have this Google Sheets document that you can get your response and a background check. So imagine I got this email. Let me show you the email. It's Orlando. This is our founder. He's sending me an email about partnership with Toolhouse. So this is obviously a dummy email, but I'm trying to show that if you receive an email and you have some socials link, you have some LinkedIn profiles, you have some websites there or contacts, you can use this workflow and have this Excel sheet of response and background check. So my agent went out and looked up. First, it extracts all the information. So in this email, I can see the name, it's Orlando, the last name, the company, the website, and kind of like a good email to start with, but just an idea. So we first extract all the information, then we do a search with all the MCP tools that are available in Toolhouse. So you can use our SearchX, LinkedIn, web search, pre-built for you. You just say do a research on XYZ, and it does for you. And you get the response like this, and you have the draft email. So you have this draft email personalized on that person that's sending you a message. And the workflow looks something like this. So it's not really fancy, it's not very complicated. It's just to show you the power of Toolhouse and how it can help you uh, reduce the amount of nodes and configurations you're going to need in your Zapier account. So let's see our successful run here. So we're starting with a read new emails. So this is like a trigger for your Gmail. Whenever you get an email, this will be triggered, and then this goes to our email classifier agent. So this agent will classify an email for you. You can think of it as a chat completion model. That's what you get when you sign up for Toolhouse. You kind of have access to an LLM with some MCP server capabilities and can do anything you can do with other LLMs out there. It's like an agentic workflow that you can command and do the commands for you. So I was about to show you that agent, email label classifier. So in Zapier, you go there, and in the setup, you see I thought I'm OBS. I'm going to zoom in. But yeah, you see the event. I'm sending a message to Toolhouse agent. I'm using the body of the email and passing this to my email label classifiers emails agent. So this agent will classify the email for you. This is the conversation I had. This is the email we fed to it. And you can see like this agent returns sales or feedback or whatever label you have. After it labels it, it goes to a, let me clear this up for you. It goes to a split path. So we're checking if it's sales or if it's feedback. And yeah, if it's one of those, it's going to add a label. And we're going to always do this background check. So we're always going to go to this path. And we have this agent sitting here that we're using the same email for it. And this time, we're passing this to Zapier V2 email background check and response agent. Pretty descriptive. It says what it does. So it first does a background check on the email. Anything is, worth of looking up, it will grab that, do a search X, do a social media test, and search all the stuff out there, put some in the sheets for you, and then it's going to come up with a response. So here I'm using the formatter. So basically, you need Toolhouse to send data, get some output from it, and then you need some data manipulation. So you need some formatter that grabs the agent output, kind of formats it for you nicely, and you can just push it to your Slack, push it to Sheets, push it to your calendar, whatever you want. And here, this is what exactly I'm doing. So I got the agent response, and here I'm just extracting this piece of text. I want to just see the background check summary. And this is what will be pushed in here on the first column. So I'm pushing everything from our social media agent and pushing it here. And I'm formatting the other half that has the email response to the second column. Simple as that. And you get everything right there. And I'm just pushing it to my Google Sheets. I didn't use Toolhouse. With Toolhouse, you can push rows into your documents, but I wanted to save some tokens. That's what you deal nowadays. You don't want to lose all your token or use your tokens in one place. You just want to distribute it, so you can have like this. It's like turning the lights on. You just want to do it in a monitored way. Yeah. So this was my demo showing how a simple agent, two simple agents, can automate your whole sales operation. It will keep your emails clean. It will send response. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. And what I could maybe try to change here is to have a fallback strategy. So whenever an agent is taking too much time, just goes back and make sure the agent run is completed. And you can trace everything in our platform. You can go to agents run. You see with the agent we talked about, Zapier V2 email background check and response agent. It's a pretty long name, but yeah, you get the idea. So you can come here and see the email that we just passed to it, the MCP server outputs. It's doing searches, LinkedIn, web search, the amount of tokens it used, the background summary, and all of the stuff. And yeah, this was my demo. I guess next on the list we have the Q&A, Pete.
So if anyone has any questions on how to, use Zapier, use Toolhouse in your workflows, we'd be happy to answer some. Right now, I've also dropped a link for the docs on how to set up Zapier in the chat. I'll also put it on screen right now. So if anyone is viewing from Twitter, you can also see it. So right
Okay,
here.
we got Lisa. Can you show us again? Okay, Lisa, tell me what you like to see. This is my workflow. So the email, the classifier email. So what Toolhouse is doing here? We are using on Node 2 and Node N9. Sorry, my English. 2 and 9 are the nodes we're using for Toolhouse. And I can actually drop the link to this Zap, so you can just grab it, see what's in there, maybe write to me, and yeah, I'm gonna share this Zapier with you after the stream.
Yeah, we'd also be happy to we'd be happy to help you guys after the stream if you need. We're available on our Discord. So here's our Discord link. If you guys want to join, we're pretty active on the community. So if you have any questions, just tag me or Roman. Does anyone have any other questions? Yeah. The link is in the on the screen. I can drop it again for you, Lisa. Anyone have any other questions?
Thank you, Mosaics Captain.
Well, yeah. So you can see the response. Well, we're gonna probably end it here. Thank you guys for joining us on this live stream today. And if you have any other questions or anything you want to see again, just join the Discord and send us a message. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.